Need to detox? Then step outside of your comfort zone and make this amazing detox-friendly stir-fry. Sometimes we need to reset our body. So instead of following some strict and rigid plan, join me in eating foods that help promote detoxification in the body, like this awesome cucumber stir-fry. By incorporating foods that work for us in different aspects of life, we start to build a foundation of longevity. Now this is stir-fry-ish, right? Everybody knows stir-fry is made in a wok with the hottest pan in the world and super fast cooking, done in 1 minute. So I basically took all of that and turned that into a saute fry. First up, the sauce. I'm making a spicy fish sauce, and it's a lot easier to make than you might think. In goes some garlic and some serrano. Don't be afraid, you can mitigate the heat of the serrano by removing the seeds and ribs. I use some honey instead of granulated sugar to sweeten it, and some lime juice. Look out! Also some rice wine vinegar, and some actual fish sauce. I blend it all up using an immersion blender, or you can use a regular blender. Then I let it sit at room temperature for about 20 to 30 minutes, or you can put it in the fridge. Now for the stir fry. Really all of the cooking will happen in less than 5 minutes. Before the flame, however, we need to prep the food. I'm going to start by finely slicing some English cucumber. This right here is your ticket to detox town, as cucumbers are over 90% water, which means they do a great job as a diuretic, flushing out impurities and toxins from your kidneys and bladder. Then it's time to go into a pot of salted boiling water with our noodles. I'm using brown rice noodles, and we want to cook them just shy of al dente, which means to the tooth. This dish is great as a vegetarian option, but if you want to add some protein, then flank steak is my choice here. It is a very tender cut of meat, especially when sliced thin, and is also very forgiving on the grill and affordable. One trick that I'm going to do is something that's common in stir-fry cooking preparation, is I'm going to lightly coat the meat in cornstarch. This is a process known as velveting, which will help give the flank steak a smooth and sexy texture. Now, as Anakin says, this is where the fun begins. To a hot pan, I add about a tablespoon of avocado oil and let it get hot. I'm using avocado oil instead of extra virgin olive oil here because it has a higher smoke point. Once it gets hot, it's time to add in our protein and vegetables, starting with the ingredients that will take the longest to cook. Now normally I would salt each time that I add an ingredient to the pan, but because the fish sauce is a little salty, I'm going to back off. You can also deglaze the pan with some water or chicken stock or broth if needed. I just love how easy this one is to come together and how it's loaded with fresh vegetables, perfect for helping detox your body when needed. Now to plate this detox bowl of awesomeness, this is a great weeknight meal or a weekend meal for the whole family. Tons of vitamins from the vegetables, tons of protein from the flank steak, and come on, who doesn't love noodles? Thank you so much for watching this detox-friendly stir-fry. If you like what you see, consider subscribing to my channel. Each week, I have a longevity-focused meal geared at helping or improving an aspect of our life, such as needing to detox, or better sleep, or joint pain. If you're serious about eating for longevity, consider my 10-recipe cookbook in the description notes. And if you don't know where to start in the kitchen, then grab my free Kitchen Day 1 guide also in the description notes. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week on Bricks and Mortar Food.